That solid red light indicates that we are, if I can even say this in English, we are now live. And so it is, because everything's starting to appear.
But the book of face lags.
The tube of you also lags. Lags to about 20...
Henry says, hello,
good morning. So, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Elevensies with Lisa and Anton. I'm Anton.
And I'm Lisa.
Could you tell? That's kind of cool. So today is Tuesday, March the 9th.
We have the back door open and my nose is itching.
Well, there's a lot on the air, isn't it? Soon be pollen season. We'll all be sneezing our heads off.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
That's it, yeah. So what a beautiful day today. So we've got our deck door open and yes, our
you can hear
rooster.
Our rooster. We have two roosters, Henry and Buff. And then we have laying hens, so we have our own fresh eggs. We have little bantams that give us little eggs.
Tiny, teeny ones.
And then we have Millie, who lays kind of green eggs, and two red hens that lay, like one lays tan and one lays brown, even though they're the same hen.
They're pretty
amazing. They're the same type.
Very, very, very colourful eggs.
They're so cute. I love them very much. They bring me a lot of enjoyment.
Good morning, Gilda. Good morning, Gilda. So, yes, welcome to Elevensies with Lisa and Anton. It being Tuesday, it's time for Tarot Talk. So,
we pull a card out of the bag.
And what we got today?
The Page of Cups.
Fish boy.
Fish boy. Right. So, the first thing I guess that we do when we think about tarot is we look at the image. And we see there is kind of an ocean or a river behind this guy. He's got a cup with a fish sticking out of it, talking to him. He is dressed in lotuses.
Really? I didn't notice that. I did. Let me see. Oh, so he is. He has a lotus pattern on his tunic there. How fascinating.
And he's the Page of Water.
Yes. Page of Cups.
Now, court cards are a whole discussion unto themselves.
We don't have time for that today.
So pages, queens, and kings.
Yes.
With which there are... No, not the knights.
Not the knights?
Nope.
Oh, don't talk about the knights.
Pages, kings, and queens, of which there are 12, represent different zodiac signs.
Well, bugger me, I didn't know that.
So the Page of Cups, to me, is Pisces. So it's very interesting that we pulled the Page of Cups today because we are in Pisces.
We're barreling on towards the Pisces new moon.
And we have Venus in Pisces, Mercury in Pisces, Sun in Pisces. So again, we've said there's a little bit of drama in there. No, don't do it. Okay. So what do I see in this card? Good morning, Tina. Good morning, Angela. This card, to me, is a card of secrets being told. I relate it, in a sense, to the High Priestess because of the water trickling behind and how she gives information to those who ask the right questions. But in this case, I don't think the character is petitioning or giving. I think the fish has just come from the depths of some emotional somewhere and is spewing at the character.
He's getting a talking to.
So I use this card for that kind of thing where you might be hearing things that you can't unhear or that you don't want to hear. It's also...
Good morning, Pam.
Good morning, Pam. For me, it's also a card of great creativity because Pisces are the creative wonders. They're the poets and the musicians and the just amazing depth of creativity.
Famous Pisces I can think of, Steve Jobs.
Oh, yeah, Steve Jobs. Yeah. And we'll notice how the characters got a lot of throat chakra energy there. He's got the blue hat and the blue scarf wrapped around his throat. So
even his hat looks like a fish.
It is definitely a communication card. So what do you see? This is our talk of the day.
Yeah, so this definitely is, to me, this is the Pisces card. Whenever this comes up in a reading, this, to me, always indicates Pisces or Pisces matters. And as Lisa says, to me, to everybody really, Pisces are the intuitives, the visionaries, the they're very subtle perception, and they it's almost like their receptors are tuned. Like ours go to 11. Ours go to 11, man. So yeah, they feel deeper and they sense deeper, and everything is almost, if you'll forgive me, a drama. It's very dramatic.
I think so. We have to kind of let people understand that some people process things differently than others.
Absolutely.
And it does seem that the water signs have that depth of soul. Something that might only,
ping off a fire sign or whatever.
Or an earth or an air, really flows into the energy.
Stirs up.
Right?
The undercurrents.
And then Pisces is the last of the water signs. So they, Cancer kind of sees it through first, and then Scorpio transmutes it. And then Pisces just has to deal,
But Pisces does govern the 12th house, doesn't it? Which is the house of self-undoing, if I'm not entirely mistaken.
Pisces is the 12th house of the zodiac, and it is the house of self-undoing, incarceration. It used to be known in medieval times as the house of incarceration. So they will self-punish even when no one else would punish them.
Well, it is. I mean, my mum, I loved it to small pieces, but it would have been her 99th birthday earlier on this week, last week, whatever. Yeah. But yeah.
Pisces drama llama.
Oh, good. She could be. But she had such a depth of emotion, though, and an incredibly creative person. So,
and they're very intuitive.
Always, absolutely. So yeah, this very much is the epitome of the Piscean qualities, I think, when this card comes out, particularly. Because pages they're the messengers. The pages are the messengers. You would send a page with a message, a page would bring, message for you, sir. Would bring that message back, kind of thing. So this is very much about, to me, communication as well, which is really interesting because.
Okay, I want to say hi, Shelley. Hi, Pam. And Pam says, being in love with a Pisces. This is all very helpful. Drama and avoid conflict at all costs. Erica says, hi, guys. And Dana Coulard says, good morning. Have a blessed day. Well, thank you all very much. Oh, we're not here to slam Pisces. We're here to try to give insight into that. And we're also here to talk about the tarot. So the idea is, what does this mean when you get this card in a reading?
Yes.
This means you may be dealing with a very emotional situation,
yep,
or a very old soul, kind of deep soul, emotional energy. That there may be information you don't want to know, but once you know it, you're responsible for it, right?
Yep, you can't unknow it. You can't be claiming blissful ignorance anymore.
And this could also be a timing card. If someone has asked, well, when do you think such and so is going to happen? You could say during, the spring, the Pisces time of year, that kind of thing.
Absolutely.
So you can use the court cards for timing, personality traits, or the information of the card.
Absolutely. Morning, Sparky. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. If you're watching us, by the way, on YouTube, either live right now or if you catch this later on, please like, comment, and subscribe. We're getting there. We're slowly edging towards our target of 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed yet and you're watching us on another platform, please nip over to YouTube and smash that like button, comment, and subscribe.
Dana, we don't... this is the morning show, Elevensies at 11, and we don't do readings on the morning show. If you're looking for a card to be pulled for something, you can do one of two things. You can join the Witches' Tea Party online on the Witches' Tea Party page, where they'll pull a card and discuss it in comments, or the third Wednesday evening, so not tomorrow, because that's our Witchwear Wednesday.
Witchwear Wednesdays.
Which is
We've got a special treat for you.
QVC shopping night. So tomorrow night is our Witchwear Wednesday, but the following week, the third Wednesday, is when we have our free readings give back. Yep.
Yes. So yeah, what does this mean in a reading? This, as Lisa said, I see this very much about receiving messages. It's about communications. Pages to me are very much about communicative cards. So this could be emotional communication and could be indicating the need for emotional intelligence or emotional understanding, accepting a difficult or quite dramatic situation.
Or telling somebody who's overreacting to chill.
To chill, yeah, and to try and bring it all back together. But as I said, the plus side of Pisces, ridiculously creative, visionary people.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a particular
Because
musician, producer I know who's
because
fantastic.
they hear and feel things in a different way. So
they
they're
do.
able to,
Let's go to 11, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
So there you go.
All right, so
we
now,
got it now. So that's
not card of the day. That's just
Tarot Talk
Tuesday.
Tuesdays.
Yep.
That's the card we focus on today. If you bolt all these together,
You could have a tarot class.
you'll eventually wind up with
It'll only take you 78 Tuesdays.
78 Tuesdays.
year and
So
a half.
well, there's a bit of. I love this. I love this card. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Today's card is the Sun.
We're getting close to this event as well.
Right? This is very much kind of a rebirth. So what does it mean for today? Stay strong. See that big orange flag? Stay strong. Let the sun shine in.
Soak up the rays.
Soak up those rays. Use what you know. Feather in your cap. Use what you know to move forward. So I think this would be a fantastic day. And this is the Aries card. So it's...
And today is
Tuesday, Mars.
Tuesday ruled by Mars.
And so is Aries.
So is Aries. And so this is a fantastic card for getting stuff done today.
Yep.
And just be careful about re-engaging stuff that you've already gotten past. The wall is behind you now, okay? The wall's behind you. You don't need
look
to go
forward,
back
not
and look
behind.
at that. Yeah, go
All
forward.
that you take from the past is your experience and knowledge.
Don't
go backwards.
Have at it.
Have a great day,
It's a
everybody.
really wonderful card for today. Very, doing all right, getting good grades. My future's that bright. I gotta wear shades, man.
All right. Have an awesome Tuesday, and we'll
Thank
see you
you.
tomorrow on Elevensies.
We will.
And if you're around tomorrow night, we have special guests from the UK for our Which Wear Wednesday
We
at
do.
6:30.
We do. So thank
All
you
right.
so much for joining us.